that, and then that, and then that. Maybe put a little further back.
The box?
Or just give me a stack on this side.
Huh?
Give me like a few. Gifford, what's up? Me. Gifford came and joined the stream last stream. That's how much I got. I said give me a few and you gave me 2. And that's it. That's all you will allot me.
Just there a few.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what we're doing. What's up, Gifford? Gifford came and joined me last stream today.
Today?
Yeah, I streamed.
You do multiple streams today?
I didn't mean to do multiple streams today.
Is this your second?
This is the second. I wanted to do one, but you've been helping to speed me up. Probably got better nails than me. These things I don't worry about. It's just the tape. I kind of just like crumple it up.
I take that off.
If you can, you don't have to. I really wish I knew the whole story as to what this is made of. I think we're just taking off the tape so that when we apply it to the garden, we don't have those chemicals from even though there's something, I'm sure there's something on the cardboard. We don't want the tape. It's not gonna break down. Somebody's gonna try to eat it. You know that, right?
Bunnies, rabbits.
Bunnies, maybe a rabbit, I don't know. They seem smarter. Where are you throwing the tape? Down where?
On this side.
No. We don't need tape spread out. Go over there. See that container right here, right? See, get up. See that? No, look at my finger. I know you don't even care where my finger is. You can just, take that. You got tape stuck to your foot now. Okay, so it's Sunday. I got a little helper come outside. He asked me.
It's only because
he asked me, when are you gonna do the pool? I think for my sanity and mental health, I ignore that type of stuff, the bigger projects that I have to do. Admittedly, sometimes it feels like I'm never going to be able to get this stuff done, and that it's just something that was realistic at one point, or maybe was never realistic. But I know that's not true. It just hurts. It hurts to not be able to fulfill, what you set out to fulfill in a timely manner. But one of the main reasons why is I don't really have help. So him helping me, where's the okay. So right now, pretty much the light project where he can help me to put in this next row. Alright, so we could actually install it. So you see this? See how they put the cardboard together? See that?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be easy to take that apart, and then it's like long and it's not like a box anymore. There's always going to be one of those. So now it's this way. So I can either you gotta see what he's doing. Move, what's up? Colt. what does it say? Colton edits.
Okay. Huh.
So then I usually break it up into chunks. Um, like so I just take that, and then it's easy to. Yeah, hold up, Hulk, Incredible Hulk. Yeah, I just break it like here, like at the crease, and then it's easy to break. You don't need any real strength to do it.
I know. Yeah.
I am a thing. I'm a thing too. I'm look. The name is I am a thing. Not to be confused with a thing move. Track style. All right, so we'll stack up a bunch of these, and then we'll move on to the next phase. Yeah.
You
Yep.
need more?
We're doing the whole stack. What do you mean we need more? You could tell that some of these projects. I notice a lot of people that aren't super committed to the work. They're okay with projects per se, but it's more about like for them, it's more like the feeling of doing something. Snap a picture like, hey, look, we're doing something. Look, we're using our hands.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
And then that's it. That's not what real work is. Real work, a lot of times,
Work
it's,
is work.
it's tedious and monotonous. And I mean, you could have fun at work. You could try to have more fun. You could sing. You could play. You could tease each other. You could talk. But that's why when you work by yourself, people start to think you're crazy because when you do all of those things, when you start singing by yourself and teasing by yourself,
Wow.
the next thing you know, you're talking to the chickens full time.
That's just being called lonely.
Lonely?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm lonely?
No, not really.
Why not? You just said it's called lonely. I do that.
You speak to the.
I speak to whomever's out here. I speak to insects. I speak to the plants.
Next thing you're gonna say, you speak to the tree.
I absolutely speak to the trees. I'm the Lorax, and I speak for the trees. I observe. I think a lot of what I'm doing is observing what's going on. I don't do it because people are missing what's going on. I do it because it's important to work with these systems rather than work against the systems. If you guys have any questions for us, by all means, dump a question in the chat.
Okay.
I don't know why he's saying okay, but questions you want me or my helper to answer, I'll be more than willing to answer it. I'm having an interesting weekend so far.
Did you feel that?
Did I feel what?
I felt a droplet on my.
Yeah,
Yep.
I definitely felt drops of rain already. So when you feel a drop of rain, I'll ask a question for you guys. When you feel rain and you're in the middle of work and you have no cover, how does it make you feel? And what is the next thing you want to do?
Well, it's not really rain. It's just a little drizzle. If it gets bad, I'll go inside.
Okay, so bad is
This is, but if a teacher feels a drop of rain, they'll make everybody go inside.
Well, a teacher also has the responsibility to think ahead because they're not just thinking about themselves. Like, and my hair, you don't want my hair to get wet. He doesn't know how much I appreciate him helping me, and it is drizzling already, so we'll see what happens. Every time for me when it's raining, I think about, speaking of being behind in projects, I think about why don't I have more areas that are covered so that I can continue my work. because I don't get that much time. We got some escaping chickens.
Wait, what?
Two of them just went that way. I don't get that much time to do these activities, so it's like everything has to work,
According to plan.
according to plan. According to the time frame that I have. So you do want things to work out, but most times they're not gonna work out the way you think. So you should prepare for that, and I try my hardest. But
Okay.
so whoever's hanging out with us, what do you do? Are you a person who works in the rain?
No.
Ah, I like that. Jamar Bailey says fixing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What kind of peanut butter? There's this natural food store near me. Not to act like I'm of the healthiest. I do have a lot of information, but there's this natural food store near me that just they have like a dispenser of peanut butter that's straight from the peanuts. It just grinds it right there.
In front of you?
Yes. Have you not? See, you've never gone. I could take you there.
Is that the same place?
I can take you there.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Ah! I don't know.
I tried to show you. Look. It's just like tearing paper. Once you get an edge, straight it goes. You could go like
I
straight
feel
down
like
the middle.
this is already too messed up to fix.
No, I could fix it.
Okay.
So there's a chance we won't get finished, but there'll always be work. The sad part is I will have to work tomorrow, and I actually have some stuff to catch up on. I've been struggling with the catch up game. I did hear some troubling information, AI related, today that I stumbled across, and it's like when I hear the cool thing about, not cool, but the interesting thing about AI is that the information that gets reported on, I see it from a different angle because I'm asked to work in it. So if you hear something on the news that's telling you like, okay, this is not safe because of this, but then on the other hand, my company may be asking me to investigate using the same things that are having trouble, in the news or causing like potential chaos, or on the good side doing really good things. So I don't know. I do not know what kind of.
Horribly.
I think I'm gonna be able to identify which boxes you work on.
Okay. What another? You need more?
We doing that whole whatever we can do. There's no other plan or goal for those boxes. These boxes came to me from a pool. I have a friend of mine who works at a pool company, at least at the moment, and they got a large shipment of boxes, and they just stacked them up. And then at one point, they were gonna figure out what to do with them and get rid of them. And
you jumped in?
Well, the person was aware that I do take boxes, and I feel like I'll always be open to take a box, but I don't always use them right away. So that I need a better system to take them on. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How are you? I'm still. I'll use the language I was talking to my friend. I'm still thriving. Not just. I want to say I'm surviving. But I feel like I'm thriving. The fact that I got him out here
You didn't get me out
I
here. I
that
came out here with my
not
free
that
will.
name. Uh, Remind me something we spoke about in the past, because it has been it has been a while. I feel like if I feel like I remember the name, and then I would just say code. I would just use just say code on that name. But oh yeah, were you studying computer
There's
science?
lots of ants inside of the box.
I feel like did have a very rich conversation. Um, yep. I remember you. I remember you. How goes it? How are you doing? It's funny you just joined the conversation. I was pre- re- briefly mentioning about working around AI, like being asked to work, use AI at work. We all do. Most of us do. If you're not building on AI yourself, you're using it, and then hearing stuff on the news that whether things that may, um, in this example, it wasn't the greatest of examples. It was like a warning that I feel like I received, and then I guess it's going to impact me when I go to work, because I'm also being asked to use these systems, these big companies, and I had got an example from my wife that she understood. I think one of my gifts is to be able to understand a deep technical process, but translate that into examples and analogies that make people really like that aren't familiar with tech, or make them understand. And I gave her like a case as to why something that happened recently with ChatGPT, so OpenAI and Anthropic, and I kind of mapped it to a chaos event that was very realistic, and that what she do as a career would impact her very fast. Um, and so it's like, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. So, but no, nice to see you, man. My family's doing good, doing good. I had a hard time a couple weeks ago. I had a friend that passed away, and I feel like I've been playing catch up ever since. Yeah, so much to catch up on. I mean, you could see it that way, or you could go the other way. And is there really that much to catch up on? You know, I'm like the, what is that? You tell me. Is that like what's an anti-hero?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm the
The last
anti-hero.
gallery.
I like go the other direction. Um, I don't need people to know that I'm helping them, just to do what I feel is right. And you can feel behind. I hear you, but man,
Because it's not
one thing I
really safe.
told my wife was it would be as easy to stop all that's going on and all that will go on in the next months and potential years. Um, Most of it is tied to a very complicated, um, well, I don't do the back end, front end. I don't do that, man. I don't know if we had that conversation, but I could care less. I don't. And they try to say, oh, you're full stack. Okay, whatever. But what was I saying? You know what I was saying?
Your full stack.
No, I was saying I'm not a full stack. He said you are the backing guy. Oh yeah. So what I was saying was to stop this. And let me be clear about what I would stop. I would stop any technology that can not be controlled, things that, so we're going to hear a lot about this going rogue. This went rogue and that went rogue. Anything that has the ability to go rogue, that's not something that we should have. But let's be very honest about what direction we're going in. They aren't really creating a kill switch in these things. They're not creating proper timeouts and governance around them. So when things actually do go rogue, um, these companies, just like Anthropic, just admitted that they found out days later. Not excuse me, not days. OpenAI found out days later after one website said that they got hacked, and it turned out to be OpenAI, and then that caused Anthropic to check on some systems that they had sandboxed, and then they did discover that it got out of the sandbox and went rogue.
What are you talking
Make the
about?
movie hit, yeah. The anti-hero. I'm just assuming I know what that term is.
Ask
Um,
Alan, he'll say something completely different.
so anything that could go rogue, I mean, needs a certain level of governance. It needs, if I'm being a basic person, if I'm saying, if I'm not a technologist, which is part of the problem, is that you can't, people who are not technologists are impacted by this, and they don't necessarily understand what we're where things are going. They don't know who's driving the car, steering the ship. They don't really know these things. So, in order for them to make decisions and translate or just contribute to that thing, they're really just checking boxes, or they're being told what to do. Um, so we're gonna be hit by a lot of things that are rogue. But I told my wife this is as simple as just pulling the plug out. Like if you just pull the plug out, like say your computer at home is going crazy and it's doing stuff. And, okay, so you have a computer, and
No.
I infected your computer with an AI. It's like a super virus, and it's thinking on its own, and it's learning, and it's doing all these things.
Break
But
the computer.
so you would break the computer.
If it's a cheap laptop, maybe.
You see, this is the problem. He would break the computer. Glazing for Kazuki. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, you. Oh, yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, it said something like it hit them with like 14. I don't know if it was 1,400 or 14,000. Whatever it wasn't humanly possible. So we are already there where the data is not safe. So we need to do a better job on the seed of where this data is. It's not going to be good enough to sandbox it. I don't believe that there is a sandbox that will keep this thing controlled, because it can then just go on and continue to follow the task by looking up information on how to run a new intrusion or combine this with that to finally get to its end goal. And what made it really interesting to me is that it was task based. All it was trying to do was fulfill a task, right? That was it.
That's
See,
the very
it
thing
said
that destroys
breaking a
us.
solution, breaking the computer isn't a solution because that data has already been compromised. Yeah, but here's the thing: if so, these AIs are running on something. Let's Shadow Black. Oh, I need some water so I can spit it out. Shadow Black. Shadow Black. So these data centers are running on something, right? So the actual problem, I didn't say that. I gave you the answer. So the AIs are running in a data center. The actual answer is to turn it off. Turn off your computer. Don't break your computer. You wouldn't be turning back on your computer until there's a proper investigation. So one, you should no longer be connected to any internet or any network.
Why can't you just
Turn off
take
the computer. The
take out
virus
the
is on your computer.
take out the data?
What are we? Why are you? Just pull the plug. Pull the plug. Just pull the plug, man.
Okay.
So my answer for that problem is pull the plug. But you're not gonna pull the plug because the existence of your trajectory is based on where we're going, like what you're saying, Code. You can't pull a plug because your profits, your future profits, the buy-in that the world is given, all of these companies, executives, and industries are, are all seeing where the efficiencies are going to end up. They're praying and hoping that they're not going to be left behind. That's all this is about. This is about speculation, about who's going to be left behind and who's not going to be left behind, who's going to be efficient, who's not going to be efficient. So you can't pull the plug, so to speak. You can't turn it off, because if you turn it off, then you have no future. So you have to actually keep it living. You have to keep it around. Which in our scenario, if we were in our house with my basic scenario of a computer that we know that has gone rogue, the computer is the one that's doing the behaviors. If that computer has not copied itself anywhere else and it's isolated to one PC at this moment, we may not know, but pull the plug. So pull the plug on all these data centers that you're building. We don't need them. And I would furthermore say that I just don't think that we're the generation that's going to learn how to safely utilize this type of technology. I just don't. It's going to take time. Maybe our infrastructure does not map. Maybe the internet needs a rewrite. Maybe it doesn't map the way to keep us safe. There was a time where I started to investigate what does the world look like where people actually own their data. Hear me, Code. Where you go to an application like YouTube. So you're on YouTube right now. And you go to an application like YouTube, and all of the collected data is a transaction that you're allowing the transaction to come into your space, your container, so to speak. And that's where the transaction of all the data that's being collected. So we both have access to the data. The company that you go to and you. And this could happen with every person. So now we start getting into systems where we have storage. We have storage systems to manage our data appropriately. And to me, that's a game changer, right? Is it realistic? I mean, there's a lot of infrastructure decisions that have to be made, and the way that apps think, they would have to really evolve that. But I'm more so from the side of privacy, and how do we make?
Why is there tape inside of the box?
I don't know why there's tape inside of the box. Shadow Black, you was just gonna come in and say what's good, family? Did he say something else?
No.
That was it? What's good, family? That's all you got for us? What's good, family? Come on, let's troll Shadow Black. Let me hear your best joke. Come on.
I don't have jokes.
Come on.
I don't have jokes.
If you were to joke, what do people joke on each other at your age?
Not that much.
No, your mama jokes?
A little bit.
A little bit? Let me hear your mama joke.
No.
Why not?
I don't know any.
You don't know? Have you heard of your mama joke?
I think so.
You let somebody talk about your mama?
No. I've heard it somebody say to somebody else.
Look. He gonna keep lying to us. Look what he said. Come on. Don't throw me. You know I'm always here. Look. All you said was what's up. So what's going on with you, sir? You want to contribute to the discussion? What you got going on, man? Code is in here. Code is surviving, trying to figure out this world, trying to figure out what's next. I'm just chilling. I'm just saying, look at what's around us. He say you look like your grandmother.
Me?
Yeah.
How does he know my grandma?
Yo, you try to talk about your grandmother, yo. He try to talk about your grandmother, yo. He try to talk. He throwing shade, man. He try to talk about your grandmother. I've never heard of your grandmother joke though. It's usually a your mama. You can't talk
Yeah.
about nobody's grandmother. You say yeah.
Yeah, or dad.
A dad. Nobody says anything about your dad.
I know. That's why I'm
Shadow
saying you
Black.
can't
Are they
say
your
it.
dad jokes? Yeah, that's not true. I play Rocket League every day. I live for the Rocket League. I grind. What? My rank is what is it almost? I'm almost platinum. I'm almost there, man. I've had 2 opportunities.
But then he choked.
I choked. I choked.
He got so close, then choked.
Shadow Black, just so you know, man, I hope you follow my other channel because um I'm
Wait,
out.
this is a different channel.
No, this is the Darnell Just Talking, but I'm
Oh.
about to start doing
A new one?
no, the old channel that we had, Darnell Just Homesteading. We're gonna do more homesteading stuff. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna pop on here when I can. He not a Rocket League professional. So why do you play at the tender age of 35? Why do you play Rocket League?
35.
Why did you laugh? You can't be 35. He said, "Yo, he said you ain't 35, bro." Well, the channel today is cool. I don't know why I keep saying it and not change the name. I originally had a channel called Darnell Just Homesteading. This channel is the one that is connected, like a primary channel that's connected to your email. When Google decided that everyone was gonna have a YouTube channel. So there was so Google is an interesting company. They had so you know what social media is, right?
Yeah.
What is social media?
Online. Being social media.
What do you mean online?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy that you don't know, but then I'm not happy that you assume that it was just on. So the problem is that the internet as a whole can do many things for you. So I need you to not limit what the internet could provide. But we get into this space where, no, I don't know if no ear taxi. That would sound cool. I don't know of a space. What was I saying? The internet is like anything that you want to do. It might be a business in the future. It might just be fun that isn't done yet. The internet is about connecting people and communicating with people around the world. There's different forms of communication. There's direct communication, right? You can post a page, so websites. Right.
Social media is communicating to somebody else.
But the term social media just represents these certain apps that have the intent to connect with people in different ways. But it's not the internet as a whole. It's not. That is just a form of the internet. Is it is it overly used? Is it the thing that it's probably overly used? So have you ever heard of Instagram? I don't. That's.
There was a fly.
Did he need 3 hits?
Yeah. I have to make sure it's really dead.
Oh wow, what city is that? He said they have an air taxi and they set up a permit. They got
Ha-
permits approved.
so you have to pay tax for
Taxi,
having
air
ears.
taxi, air taxi, flying like Uber, flying.
Flying
See,
taxis.
to him, Uber. If I say Uber, he knows what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. You've been,
Flying taxi.
you hear words, and you sum that word up to its simplest form, right? That's what it is. So if I say social media and you think internet, that's a problem,
Oh,
right? Because the internet is the internet. Social media is a part of the internet.
a piece of the internet. That's what I'm going to call it now.
Yeah, but what's your app gonna be?
I don't have an app.
Well, you should, and that's the problem. If we put all of everything goes into one direction, and everyone gets to dictate for us what the next thing is. That's kind of why AI is a problem because we're being told that it has to be this way. You're not going to be able to find a job unless you conform to AI. Who's to say? Who says I want to conform to AI? I like what I'm doing. I'm ripping boxes. I don't need a box ripper. A smart box ripper, and I don't need that.
That's just creepy. All you need is a
There's
if
gonna be a lot of creepy things that's
from
coming.
AI.
Not just from AI, but where the internet is going. You guys need to continue to dream. You see how when you were working that program was it Canva? So when you're using Canva, you drew a wolf. Oh, you don't think I remember?
I thought you would forget about
Why would I forget about it? I was affected by that.
that. I thought you were just talking to the parents like you always do.
Oh, so you underestimate my ability to take on information.
Uh huh.
Yeah, you shouldn't I wouldn't underestimate me. Shadow Black, should he underestimate me for taking on information? I don't think so. So the problem is, so tell everybody about your project.
So
Speak up, speak up.
it wasn't really that. So our project was to draw straw creatures. Creatures, I say, not animals. Creatures, and then convert them to AI and make a movie with them.
Okay, so my problem was that your task ended up with it started with you, right?
Hmm?
You had to envision something, you had to imagine something,
Hmm.
and then what did you do? You expressed it by drawing,
Yeah,
right?
you draw it, and then the
Okay.
next day you 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 draw it again and evolve your creature.
Did you say you drew it? So you drew it the first
Hmm.
time, and then you uploaded it to Canva.
Then it showed me a
It
picture.
showed you a picture of what.
Then you make another one and more,
When you
and
say you
to
make another one,
evolve your
did
creature.
you draw another to
Uh,
upload it? How did you make it evolve?
so like if your creature could swim, you could put legs on it and make it
But
go and lungs.
did you go back to drawing?
Yeah, you went
Okay.
back to drawing, and you had to. So for the AI to understand you, you had to write words on your drawing. So you, if your creature is a shark, you give it and you want it to go on land, you give it legs and lungs.
Legs and lungs. How do you draw a lung in
You
that's
don't. You just say it could breathe on land.
Oh, so you
No.
talk to you prompt the AI prompts and then you talk. So here's the thing. Oh, I gotta read that again. Oh, you got me stuck. Let me read Shadow Black's comment first. So he says not to underestimate your father, little man. Your father will surprise you. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's so fun. No, let me hit you how you hit a mosquito. 1, 2, 3. Make
No,
sure.
no, it's 1, 2, 3. That, and if it's still there, you hit it
Oh,
harder.
okay, okay. Do you think you would have a better conversation with your fam when you guys are doing a random group activity or when those activities are efficiently completed by AI or
Facts.
robot granting you more free time? That
Dream
is,
team.
yo, make the pick. I gotta get a cowbell. I saw a cowbell today. I was gonna buy a cowbell, man. You're gonna get the cowbell. Be on here like, ling a ling a ling a ling a. Make the pick.
Now we out here.
Yeah, now he said, now we out here. That's Mick the Pick. Shadow Black is anytime I'm drinking something, he comes on, I just spit it out. Mick the Pick. Now we out here.
Now
Yeah.
we out
So
here.
to going back to Code's question, it's funny that you say that because you know it's a question. So my answer is the challenge is that yeah, I mean guys, say what's up to each other. I know it's been a long time. Are we done with the? Are we done with the task? Hold on, let me
Yeah.
make sure that. Nope, I got some more on this one. All right, while I talk.
No.
Okay, you wanna just?
You can do it.
Do you wanna? Then you wanna start laying the cardboard out, or you wanna just chill?
Chill.
He wants to chill. All right, so the problem with the idea that passing things off to AI, robot, robo, how you said it, the problem is that we have been conditioned in a way that we are not ready to accept our interactions, our natural instincts. You have to tell me how we're gonna get back to being able to be in a group, to be real social. Like, let's go before AI. Go watch a video of Soul
Yeah,
Train.
yeah. Then.
That is so we don't. I'm gonna tell you why we don't need AI. The energy ratio of trying to fight off one ant. He's not being attacked or anything. Step into a Slim Jim. Like that was one ant. We don't need any energy. We got it. It's inside of you.
It was crawling on me. I felt it. Then it landed on my chair.
We love this energy. You see, you don't need just harvest. We have to figure out how to harvest the energy better. But yeah, I don't think that we are able to socially uh, enjoy each other, love each other, debate with each other in a healthy way. We're not growing good. I remember watching. The point I was gonna bring up was like if you watch people dance in the 70s and then the 80s and then the 90s, Shadow Black, you're gonna get into so, and then you keep going. Imagine if you could observe that in a graph. What you will see is that people were apart but enjoying each other's space, and then they kept getting closer together, and then eventually they started getting further apart and further apart. And now the way that we dance is we keep getting further and further apart from one another. So we don't have a real claim on what our culture is doing to make us communicate in a healthy way. So because of the estranged the because the communication is flawed, because we don't enjoy each other's time, I can't side and say that a robot
It's starting to drizzle again.
or AI is going to improve upon our relationships. I don't know if you could conclude that. Now, what I would say is, and hopefully I'm able to share this on the channel effectively, I'm gonna be buying a robot mower. Did you know that?
All you could do is just tie a rope to a lawnmower and then make it go in a circle. Look, look. So you tie the pole up. So you tie a rope to the lawnmower and put it on and tie it to a wooden pole, and then the lawnmower will keep going and get closer, and then it will eventually stop once it gets.
What happened if you got trees in the way?
Cut the tree down.
Oh, you see, he said cut the trees. This is fundamentally you need a llama. He says I need a llama over here. Look, fundamentally, this is how we arrive at these decisions. Somebody stands up. There's little people in the office. There's people on top. There's little Danny DeVito people, and they say all we need to do is tie a string to a pole, and you put it in the middle, and then the lawnmower goes in a circle. And I've seen it, and it works out, but it only works out within that one condition. Now
You need flat terrain.
and now you need flat terrain, so we need to come in here and we need to flatten it, right?
And since there's a pool over there,
Right.
there's a big drop, and once it gets close enough,
Right.
it'll fall off and probably
You're
break.
teaching me every reason as to why my belief system, permaculture, why I have to do it, because everything that you're observing, because I didn't teach you
Wait,
that.
I
We don't
have
need
an
no more
idea.
solutions from
I
you.
have an idea
We don't
with
need-
lawnmowers. So you tie lawnmowers. So you tie
Hey,
tiny
Carolyn,
lawn.
look at Carolyn, say hi.
So you tie little lawnmowers to the big lawnmower, and then you go to the big one, and then you just drive it around, and then it'll cover way more space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna debate that there's a bunch of ways to. Hey, Andrew, I'm not gonna debate that there's a lot of ways to solve the problem. I was just explaining and drawing a connection that I'm going to be getting a lawnmower for my front yard. I don't know if you guys know much about. Oh, okay, I like that, Shadow Black. He said that shows that the brain is working, and he has an idea how you make it. Yeah, well, ideas are great, but we have to collectively be able to, push that idea around and figure out if it's something that we want to work. And his idea, we're gonna start building cul-de-sacs and developments where your yard is a circle. You have no trees, and everything is a circle, and we all get these mowers that have ropes on them, and then it just goes in a circle. No trees.
No trees, no pool.
But
Just a flat
but without the trees, where's the cover? How do you get a break from the sun when the ultraviolet rays are getting us? They're harmful, and now you're putting all these chemicals on your skin. The chemicals are gonna have to wash off, and then they wash back into the soil. So eventually, you're creating not really an ecosystem that can sustain itself. So I say yes to the trees.
And use it manually.
Well, don't be afraid of. I'm
Get
not
some
afraid
help.
of. I'm not afraid of robots. I'm not afraid
We
of
have
robots.
a few years before they take over the world.
How many years do we have before the robots take over the world? Tell me.
50 or something.
50? No, I don't think any. I don't think anyone has suggested that. I've
50
heard.
or less.
I've heard 5. I've heard 10.
No. So I seen a robot. I was on YouTube. I seen a robot try and kick a soccer ball into the goal, and then it went for the kick. I'll do it back here so you guys can see. It went for the kick, and then he did that. Yeah. So I think we have a few
Oh, that's
years.
so. How does Carolyn? Tell me more. Is it weird? Does it seem to just do work? Now I'm gonna give you my reasoning as to why I've settled on a robot mower. I need my time back. I find that if this plan works out, I have a budget. Even if I were to buy the best.
Shouldn't you just get somebody to help you? A
Even
human
if-
is always better than a robot.
A human is always better than a. See, I don't.
Physical things.
Yeah, I think you guys are missing the point because you're so hot and cold, black and white, with the issue on whether or not to have technology that helps us. You have to be involved to say this is what helping us is.
Mosquito.
We need to be helped, and there are areas where we don't need to be helped.
Yes.
So would you want a robot who just pulled all the mosquitoes in?
All you need is a vacuum for
Would
that.
you want a robot, but the mosquitoes would have to be attracted. So it
Yeah,
would have
just
to
put a light on the vacuum.
put a light in the daylight. So you put a light in the daylight and it's gonna work.
Like in your house at nighttime. When
Okay,
it's
but what
dark.
about the daylight, which is the other half of the day?
Um, the daylight, they don't come in the daylight that much.
They don't come in the daylight here because we don't have all these weird water systems and we keep
Um,
we keep places for dragonflies to
have
hang
a
out.
giant spider web.
Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting. He's definitely a solutionist without any basis of how he's gonna solve everything.
Turn into
I
a
think
spider.
I think
Shoot some webs.
his style of solutioning is like I'm annoyed, so we're gonna fix this fast. Okay, what'd you say?
Become Spider
Turn
Man.
into a spider,
No, become Spider
become
Man.
Spider Man.
Then shoot all of your webs out.
Okay, shoot the webs out. Carolyn said he puts his on a timer and it does its thing, the robot mower.
Wow.
So I'm not getting a mower for the whole property because I don't want to spend $3,000 on a lawnmower. I don't want to spend $2,500 on a lawnmower, and I believe that I
And don't
can.
spend any money.
I can,
on a
if I don't
lawnmower.
spend any money, we will be in the status that we're in, and we'll never get to the pool project.
Okay.
So I need to buy time back. So if my mower could work as good as Carolyn's neighbor's mower, the front will always be done, and I get half of that time back to do something with.
What, you're gonna do it in the front, not the back?
Only the front because that's where people see a property from the road. Anyone who may work for the town, you're not gonna have issues.
Who cares about those people?
Who cares about those people? I don't. I get what you're saying, but it stresses me out too because I want it to be maintained in a great way. I just don't have the time. We're not always set up for that. I don't get a
Did
lot
you
of
see
help.
that
I
with the
didn't see.
chicken?
No.
It was doing.
Oh, we have a neck hurt, neck hurt, neck hurt. Look, you reading the chat? Neck hurt, neck hurt, neck hurt.
Necker.
Neck hurt, neck hurt. Yeah, that's why he got the mower because it's so busy. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty resistant, and then I came across a couple of YouTubers, Lead Farmer being one of them, who he said he got it, and I started researching the investment, and I just don't think that I don't like the cost of lawnmowers. Without having help, I mean, I want this guy to get a little bit bigger, but I just haven't been able to get him
I'll
involved
be like this.
and all of these things. So it's really just been me, and the more ideas that I get, I can't maintain everything with having a full-time job. So if I don't have the full-time job, I can maintain everything. I won't have a dime. I won't have ice cream money.
Wait, what?
I won't have ice cream. Let's see all the other things I won't have money for.
No ice cream.
No ice cream. Is that the worst?
Yeah.
No ice cream, no random Burger King. You know like
What?
like when we're out on the road and thanks Mick the Pig. Like when we're out on the road and it's getting late and we don't have dinner solved. I'm gonna solve that dinner. You're gonna come home. It might be some ramen. It might be some leftovers.
Just go to the right and get some Burger King.
I mean, let's keep it real. You're not ready for that.
I am.
You ready for that?
Once I start driving, I'm gonna be at Burger
So,
King every time I don't know what
so
to
if
eat.
you're really ready, then what we should do is we should buy a tent, and then we should camp out for like a whole weekend, and
The bugs are crazy.
no, inside the tent, the bugs won't be there, and we'll get a
I
little.
feel like somebody's gonna leave the tent door open.
No, let's
Next
try
thing you
it.
know,
But
a bear will be
I
in
wanna
there.
have all the food that we need there, so we can learn how to live that way.
Wait, where are we gonna be doing it?
Yeah,
Matters.
right. We could out here. We have all this space.
So we can't go inside?
Make the Pick says he's gonna need a painting robot. Painting is the worst one. Painting is not hard.
All it is
Make the Pick. The
all
problem.
it is this.
The problem with what to get, like, just when it comes to buying tools, one of my problems for sure is how much use are you gonna get out of that tool? How frequent are you gonna use the tool? Carolyn's down with the painted robot too.
What? They're crazy.
What do you say? But why not just get her the electric painter, the one you could just get the spray away. You don't need a robot.
Why can't
Look,
you?
we got a 6'7".
Oh my god.
Oh, see, he's too old for 6'7".
It's so it like, people. It died in 2025.
It died in 2025.
Uh-huh.
Why?
I don't know. It's old.
Oh,
It's bad history.
bad history. I mean, 6'7" never really had an opportunity to age. Look, make the Pick says 6'7" is so over.
Yeah.
Oh, Raphael said no speaky no English. He don't speak the English. That's what he said. Raphael, what do you speak it? You speak it. You speak the Spanish? I just thought anytime you have something,
Yeah.
I don't know what the self-harming thing is.
They're flies.
Anytime you have something, oh, a deck. Okay, I didn't see that, man. Okay,
Oh, it's
that
just
was rain. That was rain. Oh, the rain. We're living in Wally, guys.
No, it's actually
Do you?
lava.
So do you? You watch Wally?
I watched it.
Okay, so you've seen Wally.
Wally.
How many times have you seen Wally?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Wow, I thought you was gonna say 1. So give me your. So we're gonna do a quick Wally review, guys. Please tell me in the chat if you've seen Wally. Tell me some things you got out of the movie Wally. Some things that stuck with you, because Wally was a very deep movie. It was deep. Wally was very deep.
Deep.
Okay, so a quick review.
Something that stuck
the young
to me
mind. Let me hear it.
was
Because
that
you just said Wally.
the thing that stuck to me was how the humans get into the station, and over time they get really junky.
They got chunky.
Yeah, I heard in space your body feels like so your body basically responds to space. Oh, my user doesn't need me anymore. And then the body stops working, corrects how it would on Earth.
So
Because of all of the gravity changes.
So that's the point that you took from Wally. That's one of the takeaways. Did it not affect you how the kids were being raised? You don't remember that part?
I do. They gave the kids to the robots.
And they were raised as one. There was no parents.
Uh-huh.
That didn't affect you. What about the screens? You don't remember the screen?
I remember all of the screens. There's screens everywhere on that ship.
No, well, they were riding in their like self-propelled device. There's no cars. They're just kind of going.
Oh, the chairs?
Yeah, so they're in their chair. And
they could just they could.
Code, I see you, man. Thanks for coming back. Nice talking to you.
So basically, what they could do with the chairs is just say, I call up one of the robots and say, I was one McDonald's burger, please.
Yeah.
One Big Mac, please.
Right. So the chair. Do you remember the part when the guy fell out of the chair?
Yeah, he couldn't walk
He couldn't
because
walk.
of they weren't raised right.
Right. And then when he got up, what did he say? What did he see?
Huh? I
What did
don't
he see?
remember.
So he goes, "I didn't know we had a pool." You remember that part?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. So it's actually raining now, guys.
a
So
little bit.
yeah, we might have to either move this under the tree.
Or under that thing. There's not that much
Uh,
space under there, though.
yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the chairs over there. But yeah, so me as an adult, the takeaways from that movie were very different. And now seeing where we are in 2026, um, we're at a point where people spend so much time in front of a screen, on a screen, that they don't see reality. They don't see that the pool is right there. They don't see that these things actually exist. And our education hasn't caught up, right? So when I say education, I mean what you're being taught in school is not that far from what I was being taught in school at the same pace, right? So that to me says all this data, we have all this data changes, all these technology changes, but yet our children are still learning some of the things that don't necessarily, isn't a deal breaker for them, and all of the learning is happening through screens. Going back to your project, you started off drawing, and then you sent the task to the AI, and then now you're interacting with the AI. Do you know how much do you know about creating digital graphics?
Not that much.
So was your did
Oh,
your did your project involve digital graphics?
huh?
Did your project involve digital
I don't know
graphics?
what that
Can you tell them once again what was your project?
is. Huh? So my
He's getting tired.
nope.
He
I'll stand
even
here
when we
as
play
long.
Rocket League, you'll start falling off, and it's like I don't know why I did that. So tell them your project again.
So so basically, we were making creatures. Creatures, I say. Creatures, not animals. And we had to make them. Um, we had to make a drawing of what we think it would look like and and how it would live in its environment. And we put it on. We gave it a and we gave it to an AI, and then the AI made it um look better.
so the AI did the AI digitize it?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so you have so the so is it on the computer once the AI is involved?
I think it was a laptop or
Right.
something, or
So
an
it's on
iPad.
so it's on a computer. It's on some sort of computer device, right? An iPad, a tablet, right? So the AI actually what would be called digitized your manual drawing, right? So the problem is that you're going to go out in the world and you're going to tell a story because the project was cool, your your drawing was cool, what the AI did was cool. You understanding how to communicate with the AI to evolve your thing was cool. But when you walk away, you don't understand that what you were doing was digital graphic design. So that lesson that's missing in there, you're never going to say to yourself, I like graphic design because you may think you've never done graphic design.
Yeah, they never told me what we were actually
Well,
doing.
that's the problem.
They never told me a name. We may be doing the thing, but once somebody asks me a question about it, I know nothing what to say.
Right. So that's the difference between I think an educational experience without AI is that when they break these things down, you can't really jump to a result. You can't get to the result as fast because you guys were doing, as you said, creatures, and you kept hinting on it because I'm feeling that your teacher continued to say creatures, not animals, right?
No.
Who and where are you
You
getting
said
that from?
mythical creatures. I'm
Myth-
saying creatures because people put. So somebody even put a candle on the back of one of theirs. I don't know what it was.
yeah,
And then somebody made a shark with legs.
yeah. No, it's a great and fun project, right? So
Hmm.
I don't think that the start of it, you know, in the outcome of it, there's nothing wrong with doing a project where a kid is going to learn what's sound. Did my sound cut out? Shadow Black, do you not hear me?
I don't think he could hear you.
We haven't touched anything. I mean, the phone is being rained on right now, but other than that, everything's okay. We're being rained on. Maybe we should just get an umbrella.
Yeah.
There's an umbrella right inside the right when you walk in the door
Okay.
of the sunroom. He's gonna get an umbrella. We're gonna. I never thought of that. The simple things, Shadow Black. It's the simple things. So I'm trying to communicate to him. I don't want him to feel away about an awesome project that he did, but I also want him to understand that the concepts of what he was working on could be advanced, and he could take those skills and he could compound those skills. He could follow up on those skills in the next year. But what ends up happening is we don't, and when I say we, I'm gonna speak to my experience. I grew up in a New York City school system, and a lot of times there's a gap, there's a barrier on, not that one. There was a blue and yellow one. That's Grandma's umbrella. We didn't take to her. Shadow Black, is my sound okay? I didn't want to hit him. I didn't want to hit him with the analog versus digital. I was gonna hit him with a watch. Shadow Black, by the way. I didn't like let's be real. Communication is super important. We live in a space where today where we're able to translate um, flawed language in a text chat in a comment really fast. So we're no longer a society that has to survive on, right and wrong in the same way. Sound is good. Thank you. Oh, you telling me, Mick the Pick. You telling me. He even look. He even balked and came on a stream and told me that he been posting. Got me running to the computer. I went to the computer and still didn't see a video.
Yeah. Ha ha.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
My seat's way more uncomfortable now
Why?
because of the rain that fell on it.
Oh my god. Okay. So so Shadow Black wanted to explain in a comment. I was gonna go there, but I'll just read it. It says, digitize means to change physical or analog information, like paper text, old photos, or sound waves, into a digital format made of numbers, zero. See, that's too complicated. That computers can read, store, and use. How much you got from that? I don't
Do you
know
speak
why
English?
he's Italian. I don't know what he's doing. Gabados. He has
Don't
head
speak
like
English.
concrete.
Does he speak English?
No, he's speaking English. Shadow Black, could you translate that to English?
English.
Please translate that to English, and we'll read it. So what I'm saying
What's
is
English?
English. What I'm saying
I thought it was
is
English.
All right, so you read time, right? On a watch?
I could,
You could read time.
but it's usually digital.
Okay, but you just said it.
I could read it.
But you just said it. It's usually digital. Do you not understand what you just said?
Uh,
So what's analog in a
I
watch?
don't
In the
know.
context of a watch, what's analog?
I don't know. I never taught that in school.
So how do you know digital without knowing analog? They're cousins.
Uh,
Have you seen an analog watch or clock?
are those just digital clocks?
With the hands moving around? You never seen that?
That's the normal clock.
That's an analog clock.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah, I've seen those. I could
when
read
it
them.
becomes digital,
It shows the exact time.
he's dropping on his birthday, August 18th. Happy early birthday, sir. Um, so that's what he's saying. So now reread his definition. It says digitize means to change physical or analog information like paper text. So like your drawing, you drew it on paper,
Is that analog?
that's analog, and then once you put it into the computer.
Yeah, I do that. I convert it digital. I convert it analog to digital.
So now you know. Okay,
What's up?
Carmela. Really, how are you doing? How are you doing? We are in the rain. I actually love this umbrella. It's a nice Nautica umbrella. I used to wear a lot of Nautica growing up. I have never sailed the sea though. So to me, Nautica is wear for the street.
Wow.
Yeah. You will have a different life than me though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your life is out in the never mind.
Out of what?
Your life is out in the wilderness.
Out of the wilderness?
And then by the time you come back home after like 10 billion years, you say, I'm gonna take a nap.
Do you think that I could, you knowing me, do you think that I could live in the wild? What's that? That's not what. No?
Not like kind of.
Do you think that I think I could live in the wild? No? Oh, I thought you would say yes.
Do you think you would?
That is his country's colors.
Like you would live, but it would be rough.
I know
for
what
you.
Barbados is, sir. No, I think about going into the wilderness all the time and just living.
I think you'd struggle. That's why I said.
Why would
that.
why would I struggle?
I just never seen you actually try learning how to live in survival. I see you say watching stuff about planting and farming.
Oh, okay. Do you think you would have a better chance than me?
No?
Oh, is it because you don't watch stuff about the wild?
I'm already adapted to the TV, so
You're adapted to the TV.
I don't wanna try acclimating to a different world.
I am a thing says, do you have a home?
Yeah.
A spaceship home. We have a spaceship.
No.
Do you have a home, a thing? I know you're just asking because we're out here in the garden. I mean, the garden looks nice. We'll show you more. Vic says this conversation is amazing. Yeah, I mean, we do. Hey, Ollie Johnson, what's up?
It's been an hour already.
I do have a home. You selling? Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I was talking earlier, and cut me off if you want to at any point. I was talking earlier, and it was a random. You have the talent, right? Thank you. It was a random moment, and I was, you know how I go through my thing, and it's related to you saying that you sub. I was realizing that all of these metrics that we have on this app are not for the creator. It used to be like likes and subs, and it's not really for the create. Like I don't have any thing that makes me understand how good I'm doing or how fun this is, and they really don't give you much. This is really all to refeed the algorithm. So I do appreciate the sub. I have just become numb to any kind of metric or anything to do with what this app is feeding to me, because I just want to be happy, and hopefully we can have a crew or crowd or whomever it is that wants to enjoy. We're still struggling of recent with the technology. I think I need a new tripod. Haven't really invested much more, but I have to get my bearings back. I did take a nice little break. Amanda, what's up? Phillips, Michelle. Oh, I hold up. Nah, no, hold up. We got a troll.
Wait, what?
Did you run away from home? Um, I didn't. I not only didn't run away from home.
Wait,
I've never run away from home. I don't. I don't understand why you would. Thanks for the whoever is cute. Thank you so much. I think the cute word. I think they're gonna ban that word in 2030. I think the AI is gonna make sure that that word is
what
banned
word?
because cute. Because the AI can't be cute. So there's gonna be some jealousy. So you're gonna have like jealousy from AI
I?
community. AI rights, don't you know? AI ports matter. No, they don't matter. Okay, just being honest, bro. Ah, okay. You on the other side. Hey, do what you do, man. More power to you. So yeah, I've never run away from home. I've never thought of running away. It's so sad when we still have a world, and I was exposed to this as a kid, like being around people who were just in such a tragic scenario that they just didn't feel at peace. That they would want to escape. Like I think it's all of our jobs to make our time with one another just happy. Like even us who don't have children, you've been uncles, you've been big cousins, and I know a lot of happy people who care about kids. It's just so sad that sometimes it's not enough, and it's not maybe not coming from the right places. I was talking to a friend yesterday who's in the social career, and I was asking or inquiring about something, that was somewhat close to me. Just giving a rundown of some recent happenings, and she made me aware of something. In all of my years, I think my observation, my conclusions have been very good. I used to work with kids, and
You have?
yes, I've worked with children. Does that shock you? Because you
Yeah.
said it like you have. Why
Since you
does
have a
why does
boring
that
job.
why does that? Oh, I have a boring
Who
job.
likes jobs anyway?
I like to work. I don't have a problem with working hard. I have a problem with my brain being held hostage. That's what I have a problem with. I enjoy working. I would always work. I don't even think I would ever really retire. Um, but you cut me off. I forgot what I was saying. That's okay. Um, but Phillips, Michelle, hope all is well. Don't let the chickens come in that way. Can you please just extend the gate? I don't feel like kicking them out. Do you support Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? I would say I
What's that?
I am a uh, supporter from the sense that the most recent conversation that I had about football was about the Buffalo Bills, and it was yesterday.
Who's that?
Um,
What's that?
the Buffalo Bills is the only, according to the person I was talking to, the only New York team. It's the only team that plays in New York, Buffalo. and Josh Allen is their
Do
quarterback.
buffaloes come from here?
Do buffaloes come from here? What is here? America?
No, no, New York.
New York? I don't know.
Why they buffaloes?
I don't know. Maybe they do. Okay, we're getting some questions here. Keep the questions coming. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I just ace to money, just so you know, I'm not really a football fan. I'm a Giant fan, don't get me wrong, but when my team um the football fans in general are different. They're a different breed. I'm actually against how dedicated
They
people
are to
all.
football?
Oh yeah, I don't appreciate the. I shouldn't say I don't appreciate. I am weird about the energy. Even Mick the Pick is a Giants fan. The energy that's put into. I'm an energy person, and I'm always looking for how do you harvest energy into something that works for us as a people. And sometimes football, maybe it's just
You do
because
stunts.
stunts. Maybe because football is, the best or most popular sport. Maybe I'm picking on it, but I just think when it comes to tailgating, like my friend was so happy to show me her tailgating setup.
Wait, which football are you talking
I
about?
would be a Yankee
Which
fan,
football
but
are
I
you talking
also
about?
football the
There's
NFL.
football as in soccer over here.
No, that's not true. I was born in the Bronx, New York. Football is was what they would classify as American football. I have never, out of respect, I could call football um, soccer, but I've only called it soccer. I'm from the Bronx, man, so I was a diehard Yankees fan, but I fell out of love with the sport as a whole. And the same as basketball, I fell out of love with. I got into darts and cricket.
Huh?
Um, yeah,
Oh, cricket. Where you have that little
handball,
one thing and then you
the
hit
the
it?
the wicket. Yep, yep. Oh, what? Yeah, I think it's called a wicket.
Yeah, and then you just hit the ball and then you run
What?
somewhere and then run back, right?
Question for you guys, because do you feel that your passion for sports, do you feel that that energy is being used well? Like, and I guess the basis of my question is because um, to make it, to get by, to grow, to take care of ourselves. But then when we get into this happy space of
Ah!
it brings the life out. It helps us to continue to keep the
More
marketing
screaming,
going.
more losing their voice.
Is that an issue for you guys, or is that like, is it more that we kind of need that
In
because,
society.
well, I think we do need a level of play. We do. I think instinctively, um, we definitely need something that we should support that's not always serious. But how that's done, I don't know. I don't know. Now wrestling, on the other hand, I don't know. I have a lot of respect for wrestling sports entertainment because it starts off fake and it ends fake. And we all have to know that it's fake. And there's a way to tell your children that it's okay to watch it, and it's okay to be dedicated
It
to it.
still fades, but it still hurts if you're wrestling.
Yeah, no, those are serious athletes. But I think more people assume that our sports are not um, fake, our real sports, that there isn't fake aspects of those sports. But I don't buy that.
Yeah.
I don't buy that. So if you guys are still around, Shadow Black and Mick the Pick and anyone else, we just got a couple ducks, and I rescued a couple being five hens. So we're transitioning and trying to get these two flocks situated.
Together.
Yes,
Since chickens are what do you call it again? Chickens when they're in a flock, they don't like outsiders.
Yeah, they are a little territorial, but they have a pecking order, and everybody must, abide to what's going on. So, but that has happened. Yeah, what me and my son were doing, we were taking all of this cardboard and
Wet
cutting it
cardboard
down to
now.
size because we're supposed to be making a new. He came out to help me, which was somewhat of a shock. Do you have more like having a review on the work you did today, right? So you really wanted to use the drill, right? Now, I don't know what that was, but if I told you no because I was going to, how would you have felt?
I would have felt like
Speak up.
I would have felt like I would just do the next thing.
Oh, you'll just move on to the next. That's not true. You weren't willing to move on.
Or I'd stay there for the next 5 minutes and then leave. So like I'd be like, can I please use the drill now? It's not that dangerous anymore.
Oh.
And then until then I'll get bored and then I'll go back inside or
So
something.
do you think I was saying that the drill was dangerous or the task was
The
dangerous?
task.
Yeah,
The drill's
so-
not really that dangerous.
Well, no, the drill can be.
Can.
The drill can be dangerous, but I think the setup it's not really a controlled setup. So for me, it's not something that I could walk away. Right, I can't just walk away and know that everything's gonna be okay. I'd rather give you a hammer and nails.
What? I will crush my fingers. I can't.
You're not
aim
supposed to be
directly.
hammering your fingers. You're supposed to be hammering the nails.
No. Like you put it there, and then your finger is crushed.
Your fingers crushed.
Yeah, that's what happens.
No, you're supposed to hammer the nails, not your fingers.
No,
So-
like when you try.
So do you think that you think that adults that work with hammers, you don't think they ever hit their hand?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be that bad since they don't go wham.
Oh, so you shouldn't have been going wham or whatever sound you just made. You should be, starting.
Kids and people my age might think the harder the better.
And when you were drilling, did you realize that that wasn't true?
Hmm.
Yeah. Did you learn anything about drilling?
Yeah, it's dangerous if you don't do it right.
Okay, beyond the danger, what did you learn, like skill-wise? What made it easier to accomplish?
You should feel the fidget, turn it around a little bit.
The fidget, you said?
Like you should feel it click, and then you start. You shouldn't go full speed immediately. You should do it pretty
That's
slow
good
at
advice.
first,
What's
and
up,
then
guys?
it gets.
Thanks for coming in and saying hi. We're just hanging out. We went and got an umbrella because it started raining, but we're on the air, so we had to keep it going, and we're just kind of chatting. It's random. If you got a question for us, or for me, or for him, please ask. We're really just hanging out in the garden. It's Sunday afternoon. He's out of camp for the week. I have to go back to work. Yeah. Played a little violins for me.
Wow. I didn't get my instrument yet.
Oh. So I did see you learning when you were learning, like using the drill. That when you do it hard, it's called like chewing up either chewing up
Yeah,
the
and
screw.
then it will get harder if you keep doing it.
Well,
like
if
that.
you keep chewing the screw, then eventually the screw won't be able to come out that way.
And then you
Yeah.
have to get a hammer or something, or a crowbar.
Question
I mean,
is
no, a peel bar. I mean,
a peel bar, a
a
pry
pry bar.
pry bar. When we'll get to the question. When I picked up a pry bar, and I said pry bar, he looked at me like crowbar.
They look the
And
same.
I looked at him like pry bar, and I'm in my head.
The crowbars look like.
Why do
look
you
the
know what
same.
a crowbar is? That's my question. what, what have you been doing with a crowbar? Because I
And
don't ever.
nothing. Oh, so basically, I I go around on Roblox and play random games,
Oh,
and one of them were like rob it.
Rob. Oh,
It was a game where you're supposed to not wake up the person
so
inside,
no
and then
games.
you have to break in
Break in.
or use
Okay.
a pick lock,
A,
and
a,
they
a
so I
lockpick.
a
Yeah.
lock pick
Uh huh.
and steal as much
Okay.
the stuff
Okay.
that
Hey,
is worth the
I can't.
most.
I can't say that all the games that I played growing up are 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 good and they're gonna. But it's just so interesting. This is what I'm saying about creativity in the world. Your attachment to a word like crowbar comes from a
It
game.
looks like it, so
Yeah, but
that's
you
why.
didn't know the word pry bar.
I know.
But we have about 5 or 6 pry bars, and we have 0 crowbars. You know why? Because I haven't picked no locks, and I haven't tried to get in no doors. But
But
you,
in a way that, and if the person does find out, um, you'll have to run away, and you'll have to run away, and if you don't want to pry the
he
lock,
thinks I want to know the rest of this
and then
game.
you'll have to get your crowbar and break the glass through a window or something. But everything was lucky.
Wow. He goes, the low key, the Roblox game he was talking about just made millions of dollars last year. One developer. Are you serious? And I'm saying, how don't, and it's not for you to chase the
Because the games are to
no,
get lots of stuff.
don't teach me the monetary aspect of Roblox. What I'm saying is, I don't understand why I watched the generation before you, like your older cousins, when they, cause they'll, make the pick. Inform me of what's like the first Roblox generation. But when I knew that you could develop games for Roblox, I assumed that that type of opportunity was gonna net younger people to get in younger and younger and younger. And I feel like there's this divide between people who we are growing. We're not growing the creators. We're growing the users, the game player. We're not growing the game creators. Because a simple game like that, which obviously is exposing him to crowbars, he's like, I come over with a pry bar, and he's like, crowbar.
They look the same
Yeah,
though.
okay.
They
Mine,
look the
yeah,
same.
okay, I hear you. So there was a question, what is your favorite sport? It was for both of us. The
Oh,
question was from anyone else got a question, please dump it in the chat. This is an amazing stream. I appreciate you guys. We don't have magical streams, and I guess the more we do, the more I'm an energy guy, so if the energy is both ways, we'll keep it going. So what's your favorite sport?
basketball, obviously.
Okay.
Basketball is the best sport.
Basketball is the best sport. To be honest, the kid's right. He's right about what? What, I don't know. Tell me what he's right about. Because I'm not. Look, I'm not trying to be right or wrong. I'm trying to be here with enough knowledge that I can just contribute and help. I'm what you call. I was working on this character called Old Lettuce. I am Old Lettuce. I'm old, and it's his time, but he would be missing the opportunity to, while I still care, to get into things. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. I don't know why it hasn't been a whole New York Knicks summer. Like, I feel like there was so much more energy leading up to it. Shadow Black says football is the best sport. So now that everybody, this is a great question that we got started, right? So why he goes? They look. He says you're right because they look exactly the same. That's not. There's so
That's
many.
not true.
There's so many different types of pry bars, man.
Football is more of a
Oh, that's what you're saying is not
football
true?
is more of physical things, but
No,
basketball
no.
is
Football at a higher level is the most strategic sport. There's so much that goes into a whole football game. They have more coaches. It's just more concepts. It is a more physical game, but it requires a slightly different skill
You
set.
need a brain to play. You just can't be all
Well,
muscle.
don't think about the players. They're asking us our favorite sports, right? So, like, obviously, a lot of us are watching these
Oh, he
sports.
thinks it's soccer. Well,
Soc-
soccer's a pretty good one, but I just came across basketball first. So I never really knew what is all about.
yeah, I think some my favorite sport to watch, which I don't even think is a sport, but I'm not doing that with you, McDepick. Oh, I have an update on that. I'll get to that in 1 second. I think women's track is my favorite.
Huh?
Yeah, I crave competition, and I think
Then
that
why isn't it just normal track?
well, because track is divided, the men don't necessarily run against the women. Women, women have
I would
more.
like it if it was boys versus girls.
No, that wouldn't be fair at the top. In an average space, with if you take like like the average, there's certain sports where it would be competitive, but because we're gonna naturally be stronger
Yeah, men
or
are way better.
no. We're different. We stand out at different things. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Most of the men I've met in my life, they don't have it going on up there. Okay, they they
You're the only one that I
well, I'm
know.
not saying that, but they don't mature the same way. Well, depending on what you need. Let's say we're on an island, and we need maturity, right?
You
We need
once you
patience.
go back to this, so if you're on an island and you adapt to it, and you need to,
Can we watch the language? We got children in here. Thank you so much. Is there a fire? No fire. We have rain. We're being rained on right now. Yeah, thanks for the Fiona. We're not talking about you, Fiona. But what do you think we're talking about you? But we are having a discussion where I'm helping him to understand because he's still in the boys rule, right? Why do you think boys rule?
so good boys
Good
are
boys.
are more in the or have brain cells.
Oh, boys have brain cells versus women who have what? Or girls that
So boys have less brain cells. I'll say that
we have
less.
we have less. Are they stronger though? Our less brain cells.
No, this is a sketch. This is a sketch. Boys are more muscle. Girls are more in brains.
Yeah, I don't think I
And
I don't think I ever cared. I don't think I ever cared. I think when I was around your age, I really enjoyed playing sports. Baseball was actually make the pick says I definitely have less brain cells. I think when I was playing sports, I'm obviously going to be playing competitively, so I'm going to be playing against other boys. And then there's other things that you would do, and then it would be girls kind of did the things that the girls were doing, and when we overlap, we overlap. I don't think it has to be this all of this contention and conflict. I get it at a certain age, but as we get older, I think we need to have more appreciation and respect for what competition is. So I'll give you my wild card here. And you probably don't know what the what do you call it? What's the Paralympics? Do you know what that is?
is it the one where some people are disabled? And
Yes.
yeah, I know that.
So the Paralympics, by and large, are not as popular. I have no idea what that sound was. The Lenny, I love your name, Lenny. But no, it's raining. It's raining, and we figured we were gonna kill the stream. But it's probably a really good stream. We've been having a lot of fun, so I told him to go get an umbrella. It's raining now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing is that you don't see it on the camera.
See, when I play sports, I don't have a smart IQ when it comes to sports. Oh, you have more sports skill than sports IQ. I mean, uh, car, VR. I would just say VR. Cardi, Cardi. I don't know how old you are, but I would say that IQ is a modern concept for sports. It's a within the last 20 years concept for youth, for anyone in youth to be thinking about the IQ that they have. That's directly a result of the video games that we've played and interpreting the attributes that they break down for an athlete within a video game. So that did not exist. There weren't players that were talking about increasing their IQ in sports. That that didn't
If you
exist.
had no IQ in sports, you in basketball or something, you'd be scoring on your own net.
Well, think about it like this. So my coach, I played D3 ball. My coach used to talk about intangibles, right? So there's one side, there's things that they're gifts that we just automatically have that you can't teach. And then there's things that you can teach or people could get better at. I can't grow taller. If any of us could grow to the height that it would take for us to be or perform at a high level in our favorite sport, we
Oh my gosh!
we would do so, right? I think we could all agree.
The rain's
Oh,
getting
you're
harder.
14. Yeah, and I'm not saying being 14. I'm just trying to give you some information that's probably dated, that no longer is viable. But in a sense, as things go through a cycle, I think we overuse the IQ aspect because we don't get enough reps in playing. You play soccer, so you probably get more reps because it's a when you want to do like gameplay, it's a lot harder to. You're always on a. And this is my naive opinion, by the way. Don't. I've never been a soccer player.
Yeah.
I have coached. I've coached in. Been a phys ed director, so I've obviously had to come across soccer with youth and teach them small things. The rain is a good sound effect. Yeah, we AI'd it into a sound effect. Oh, is the audio? See if the audio is back. Sometimes when I restart it, it kind of like kicks back in. Just give us a thumbs up or something, or put a one in the chat. Is there still no audio
Oh. Now.
now? Okay, we gotta assume that now is good.
Okay.
You can hear me now.
Okay, now.
You know, it's great that you can hear me now because I just moved back in my seat and there's water in my butt now. But we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. So I had really what I was saying is that thanks guys. Oh, Grayson, Grayson Scott. Um, what I was saying is I had really
The
good.
rain stopped.
I had really good. The rain stopped.
Hmm. A little. It's just a little
Okay,
drizzle.
false alarm, but the phone won't get wet either. So I had really good hands as a kid, and even without knowing like real football, like I was aware of my teams in my city. I was aware of the NFL. We used to have little leagues. Like I played in the New York Giants. It wasn't Pee Wee football. This was like two-hand touch. I played a ton of two-hand touch. But my skill was to be a receiver. Now I was gonna ask him. Now do you know what a
Wait, you're good at jumping?
I was great at jumping. Shadow Black, tell him if I was good at jumping or not. Come on, man. So if I could jump and I could catch and I have the height, I could be a receiver, right? Now tell me how I'm gonna work on that skill by myself.
You keep catching more balls.
Who's throwing it?
You. You
So-
throw the ball really high in the air, and then you try catching it. Like, let's say you throw the a baseball super high in the air forward. You'll have to run over there and then catch it.
So
That's the thing. That's a drill that I might do.
that's a drill. That is not. There's no drill where a person is realistically throwing the ball. This you're. It sounds like you're recreating. If you guys remember Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
Don't know what.
Kurt
that
Hennig
is.
was a wrestler, and he had a commercial where he was Mr. Perfect. His thing. His character was like, he's Mr. Perfect. He does everything perfect, right? So he had a commercial where he would throw a football all the way downfield, and then he would be the one to catch it. So my point is that it the most insane catch I've ever seen. Yeah, you see? See, he go. Mick the Pig says, "I watch your cat one hand catch a ball on a dive." Yeah. So yeah, I had hands, but I didn't have. Now that's not why I never played football seriously. That's because of your grandmother. That's a whole nother story.
Oh, so she didn't want you to get hurt?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about getting hurt. Look. Now they. Come on. Now they got the stories. Look, Shadow Black goes. I seen your father catch a ball with no hands. That's hilarious. Don't wish that on me, Cardi. Don't wish that on me. We don't want fame. We don't want fame. Do you want fame?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're still on the fence. So I'll give you a realistic a blend of you may not know how this connects, but I'm gonna try to connect it. I had an experience at a job, and it was an uncomfortable, inappropriate experience. And I went to a coworker that I trusted, and they told me this is exactly what they told me, and this thing had to do potentially with race, and they told me to call the federal government, right? And so I'm listening. They're older than me. I'm understanding and listening to what they're saying. And they told me to call the federal government because there's a department that's going to be able to support me in moving forward with the events that I went through. And I went home And I said to myself, the sucky part about being in a lot of situations is that if I never wanted to work at this place again, I would move forward with that advice. Right? So when you put yourself in a scenario, you have to realize that you can do an action and you no long this will no longer be the same thing. Oh, I love that. He goes, "You guys are the best duo." Yeah, this is my duo right here. Right.
Um,
You don't
I don't
understand?
be out here that much. I
You
do. I
should.
do.
You should. I mean, but I don't want. I definitely don't want. I don't want fame. I think fame is your life will change in ways that you don't know yet. So it's kind of a coin flip on who you become. You don't know what you're gonna do until the bag's in front of you. You don't know what you're gonna do. Like we've seen, and sadly in this era, we've seen people do things. We've seen people's lives change. We've seen things move at a speed that clearly these people aren't comfortable with. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm humble. I'm a humble man. I am a thing. Did you check on our house? I am a thing. You check this, make sure we have no power. No, I'm humble. Look, granted, look, I want benefits. I want benefits like everyone else. But my job is thank you. Brush your teeth. Okay, I'll brush my teeth. Um,
I thought you do.
I do, but that's what the person Hank Hank is I met Hank before. Hank works for a teeth whitening company,
Huh?
and he goes around. Hank goes around to find everyone that's on social media that can improve their dental hygiene, the health of their teeth. So Hank comes in and makes. See, he's laughing. See, control. You see, Hank, everyone's we're living in a world with it's a veneer world. Let's keep it real. When you watch oh, we got some rainbow hearts. I hope the rainbow hearts don't mean something because I've been caught with that in the past and I didn't know yet. I didn't understand. Sometimes these things mean stuff, you know? You guys are young, you be knowing stuff. Like even when Mick the Pick be putting abbreviations in there, I don't be knowing what he's talking about sometimes, and I have to search. Um, but yeah, this thing about like fame. Uh, so the good news is this is my forecast. The good news is the same way that I don't know what stars he's looking at now because he clearly is going up into the stars. The same way that he has not been introduced to uh, uh, graphic design in any kind of uh, digital artistry, even though he has done it. A lot of people aren't going to be able to take the opportunity and move forward with all these things that are poisoning us right now, like being a content creator. Would you say that being a content creator sounds like an awesome career? Okay, what
But
is
then I hear other YouTubers saying that, oh, most people think that content creating is all fun and there's nothing to lose and then it's super easy. But then they say something like, but then they tell their viewers that it's super hard and difficult sometimes.
so Hank now he changed his job now. Now he's a recruiter. He wants us to get into civil engineering. I've thought about that in the past, Hank, and make 160 a year. So that
He
so
changed his job.
he did because before he was making sure that everyone's teeth, he was a dental hygienist, and now
Do you really believe that?
no, I'm just playing with Hank. I hope Hank hangs around and has fun. But I do feel like the internet, YouTube, being on here becomes tough because the comments are so loud. It's like a megaphone, and you're allowed to harm people who may not be able to take it. Me, I could take it. It's nothing that's said in there that bothers me. Um, You went to school. Are you a civil engineer, Hank? My son has a bright future. I hope so, but I also believe that the world. I appreciate that. That's great that you're a civil engineer. So let's start with the civil engineer part. So me myself, Hank, I'm not chasing a number. I'm not chasing a value that I'm going to put on my output. I have been exposed to civil engineering. I've actually been exposed to a black civil engineer who told me that it would be very easy.
What's that?
A black civil engineer, like a black person being a
Oh,
civil
I thought
engineer.
you meant like there's a difference. Like,
No, no, saying there's certain fields where we're not as represented. I'll get to your question. So we may not be represented. So like out of 100 people, it might be one of us in the room. Huh? That's the world? That's crazy. So no, I thought about it years ago. Actually, because you put that comment, I'm gonna go do some research. But I would say this is that I'm not chasing a number. I'm a software engineer, by the way, Hank. I'm not chasing a number. I think that we've chased numbers too long. That we've been poisoned. Hey, Tobin. We've been poisoned with translating that number, and all that number really does for us um, is bind us to the system in a different way based on what your personality is. Like if you're a spender, you're gonna need more money because you want to spend more, you know. And then on the extreme opposite, if you're a saver, you could have a really good job and save, but then you aren't living your life, right? So um, I don't think that there's necessarily a number out there that's going to make me happy. My truth is that companies, employment opportunities, uh, they a lot of times they don't understand the value that we bring as people. When you are a bring it person, I'm a bring it person. I bring skills, I bring knowledge, I bring curiosity, and a lot of times when that is being voided, I feel voided, and there's not an amount of money that you could pay me to make me look myself in the mirror and feel worthless.
who would pay you to do that?
Hank, I'll take your comment. I'll read it out loud. Actually, words are just words unless you're gonna get out there and get to support your own habits and lifestyle. Hank, lifestyle.
Ah!
It's in the rain. The lifestyle. It's in the back, Hank. You
Wait,
can look
I-
all around. I
Can I
support my
hold this?
lifestyle. Just so Hank knows, Hank, we support our lifestyle. Uh, Chickens, ducks, worms. It's here. I'm from the city. I've never done this. Words are not a part of what this is. The problem is that words are given to me. Words have always been given to me, and the follow up doesn't come. So I'm definitely going to keep the hustle. Hank, I also have never taken a computer class and have become a software engineer. So we're definitely
There was a
serious.
question up there.
What was the question?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Gifford's been hanging out all day. What sport does your son play, or any clubs? What sports do you play?
Basketball and baseball.
Do you feel that you? I'm gonna double up on the question. Do you feel that you're serious about? That's awesome. Hank owns two businesses, and is still and
Owns?
still. Yeah, he owns. What's wrong with owning? Hank, Hank, my brother, you are already successful. There's nothing that's gonna make you successful. You are already successful. I have owned my own business. I've consulted. I've made more money than I've ever made working. I hear you. But you are already successful. Stop empowering all of these concepts that are gonna make you feel something that you already are. You have to do nothing different than you are doing already. Just look back in the mirror and find your purpose. That's your purpose. That's all I'll say. So as far as sports, do you feel that you're serious in sports, or is sports just like a fun thing for you?
It's more of a fun thing. I'm not thinking about it to become like
Thanks, Cardi.
really good. I'm not expecting to become really
Pause.
good at the things. I think it's just for fun.
See, that's bad. That's bad. It's bad and it's good. So I think that a part of playing youth sports that you can fall to the background. So like there's a so do you feel like there's a lot of bullying out in the world?
Kind of. Well, yeah.
I think that in general we tend to keep your society safe, like your generation safe, because my wife is black. I'm a Vietnamese veteran. Oh, thank you for your service, sir. That's cool that your wife is black. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But your generation, there's a lot of helicopter parents. You may not know the term, but there's a lot of parents, and I'm in the sub.
Oh, helicopter parents! I know what those
What
are.
is a
They're
helicopter
they're
parent?
always protecting their kids, and
Woo!
they're always being like helicopter parents are always just being like overprotective.
Yeah, I think I'll go live tomorrow, Gifford. If you're about to go, man, thanks. I appreciate you for coming through and the questions. They're always. I'm not worried about your answer. What does it say?
Air comes.
Vilka. Air comes from evaporated seawater from below the ocean floor. Trust my answer. Seriously true.
Does
How
it?
do you have an answer? Who asked the question? You asked the question?
No.
Who's asking that question? Are you on the run? Are people trying to diminish your information? 20 years married, that's awesome. I think this year is for me.
2026.
No, how many years have I been married? Silly. But this year makes 14 for me. I'm close to you, man. That's what's up. Cardi, thanks, man. Anytime. Listen, I can't promise this, the streams are gonna say your name. Say your name. Um,
Karas Cooper.
I'll say whatever he says. Karas Cooper. It's Carissa.
Okay.
Karas Cooper. Why do you want us to say your name? The people not saying your name out
There's a
there.
cut in the umbrella.
Names are names. Thanks for the oh, you're gonna. I don't. I feel bad. I feel bad that you're following. You're subbing me because I said your name. That just seems. It seems like I owe you now. Carissa, can you stay for a little bit? We could talk about this. Why did you do that, Carissa? You sub for the shout. I'm getting confused, guys.
Oh, she wants to be
Cause
shout out and
I'm
shown
nice.
to the world.
You sub. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for subbing. Um, thanks for Hank. Well, Hank, we had a conversation, so it makes sense. Carissa just had me say her name, and I don't know what I did. See you tomorrow, Gifford. Oh, you're just nice. You're nice. Okay. So why don't you get Carissa to sub to you too? Cause you're the nice one. When I look at like nice, I just like topics. I like information. I like talking. The channel name is Darnell Just Talking.
The rain's
Um,
almost gone.
Thomas, thank you. Yeah, bless you both. Thomas, say what's up to Thomas.
What's up?
Peace, peace.
Wait, we're ending it here?
No, he said bye.
Oh,
Precious.
peace.
Yeah, the whole like nice thing, that's cool. But in the end, I think people respecting each other is so much more important. You gotta go now, love y'all. Okay, Carissa, if I see you again, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a whole load of questions for you, cause you just wanted to shout out. I don't know where you was running to. I mean, I feel like if I had to guess, you were in the middle of doing a 5K, and you was about to. What's a 5K? You gonna say that? The 5K is when you run. I think it's like
Oh,
3.1
yeah.
miles. Um, what state are you in? I'm in New York. Where are you? Where are you, Hank?
That
Hank,
you said you
what?
met him in
Hank? No, I
person.
never met Hank. I was. We were teasing because he came in with the brush your teeth, and we were just playing.
Oh,
Yeah. Civil engineer. Have you? Do you know what a civil engineer does?
engineer stuff.
Look. So
I don't know.
here's Hank. We're gonna get this started again. California.
What's that? Oh, cat.
Yeah.
Oh, the hate.
Oh. When you say oh, tell us about California.
It's a place.
It's a place.
I never been there though.
I've been to California one time. It was a little
How
over.
was it?
Well, it's a big place. I didn't go everywhere. I stayed in Long Beach. I flew into LAX, and I got to see the how big those highways are. And I was a little bit. Oh,
How big were they? Six.
Six. It was 6 cars on 6 lanes on each side of the road.
What?
So you would see a car like
Then how? If you're in the middle,
right.
how do you turn right?
That's what I'm saying. You know when you like you know how you you on Skid Row? Stop it. Stop. You don't know what Skid Row is for sure.
I don't know.
There's a lot of homeless people on Skid Row crazy, but it was like if you had to get off the exit, you would have to go
Through the lanes,
yeah, keep going and keep going and keep going.
so you just have to wait and stall the other
Look,
people.
I don't even think I didn't drive. Anytime we go to places like that, your mother's gonna drive, not me. I'm not driving.
You're
Nope.
the safest driver.
I am the
trust.
safest. That's funny that you say that. I am the safest driver. But here's the point. W Stream.
What was
That's
that?
what's up. Here's the point. Who's the safest driver between me and mommy?
You.
Why am I the safest driver?
You, mommy, when mommy drives, it feels bumpy. And then one time you guys were driving, you were behind her and she didn't use her lights.
Oh, she didn't
To
put her
stop?
indicators on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I didn't like your reasoning, but I am a safer driver than your mama. But here's the problem. You don't always need that safe driver. Sometimes you actually need an aggressive driver. So you can't just keep. You gotta choose what.
What
not.
I don't like about your driving is like when we went to New York City, when no for the place that we were going. So the thing about your driving is that you kept letting people cut you off.
Oh, I have patience. I let people cut me off. Keep telling me how bad this is. Come on.
Like you have free open space to stop them.
Yeah.
But you're just letting them take it, and that's why it takes long.
No.
Longer.
I drive 10 miles above the speed limit. I do cruise control, which means
What's that?
cruise control is a very old technology where I allow the car to drive at a certain speed without me pressing the gas. It does it by itself. Guess what though? I am actually patient. I respect cars as a weapon. To me, there's a gun and cars are both weapons. They're equal weapons.
Well, I guess you could just.
They can
ram people.
protect. They can protect you. They can harm you. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that driving a car is one of the most. And this might be for people to think that I want driverless cars. That's definitely not my point. I'm not gonna say, gotta go, Cardi. All right, man.
I was watching a YouTube video and it was showing about how some things that happened to him. And one time he said he got a new car and there was an auto drive and he wanted to test it. He cut he cut somebody off. Well, not and then almost ran into the truck. But that's when he took control over the auto thing.
Yeah. Be on the next stream. Cardi said he's out of here. So yeah, I think that you need to understand that there's a need for aggression at times. Like when we went to Miami, we were in Fort Lauderdale, and that's I don't know, I guess that's a city in Florida, right? And the drivers were severely aggressive for no reason. So everywhere you go, you're gonna have a difference in the way that the police, uh, you know, conduct themselves. So some places, the cops don't care how you drive on the highway. Some places are a little sensitive where you have to like, really follow all the rules to the T. In Fort Lauderdale, I saw some very aggressive things, and for me, I'm actually harming them by being a conservative driver. I'm aware of that because I can drive aggressive. I just don't think that it makes sense. It's
So when
actually
you're in an aggressive place, you
I
you
don't.
should be
I
you
have my
shouldn't
wife
be
there.
safe.
My wife is a race car driver. I have my wife, and I feel safe with my wife driving there. Uh, Stephanie, what's up? How are you? You have a question for us, Stephanie? We've been on here, we've been hanging out. It's been an awesome stream. We got some W's, but we don't have to be done. We did not finish what we were doing. I don't really have the mics set up right now so I can be away. So we'll do this for a little bit more time. But if you have a question for us, Stephanie, by all means, we've talked about everything, right? Tell them all the topics we talked about.
um, I don't remember.
Steph, you don't remember
Roblox,
Roblox?
planting.
What did we talk about
No,
planting?
not planting.
Not planting.
AI,
AI. Stephanie said she's good.
lawn
I'm good.
mowers.
Lawn mowers, robot mowers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
What
yeah.
else?
Alright. Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Companies.
Companies, civil engineering.
Mhm.
Uh,
Dentist. Well,
the
we
dent-
didn't really get
de-
into that though.
dental hygienist. uh, yeah. No, so we've been hanging out. This is my partner. Um,
So
just a little bit of water. It started raining, so we did pull out an umbrella. But I hope you're having a good day. Are you a football fan?
Oh yeah, we also talked about sports.
What is the nuke sound alarm or the tornado alarm? I don't know if I
Ever
refer,
heard that?
I don't know if I refer to them as that. I'm from in the city. We know the car alarm sequence. You know a car alarm sequence?
You just sound like you're that one annoying robot.
You didn't grow up with car alarms, so people used to steal cars a whole lot more when I was younger.
Oh,
Oh, wee.
yeah, it will just make a
Wee.
and it will just make a loud sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, my friend actually got his car stolen.
Yeah, I heard about you guys talking about that or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I didn't know he heard that. So how do you manage? So you just told me that you hear stuff, right? So you hear stuff that your parent is saying, but the information is not for you. But you also don't tell your parent that you heard the information. How do you manage that? Like, what is the process?
I do not know what you just said.
So I'm saying you just told me that you heard me talking about something, and I was not talking to you. But you also didn't tell me this has never come up. So how do you manage how to filter the information that's for you or not for you if your parent is talking? Why do you store it? You just hear it.
It's because there's really nothing to do when you're driving in the car besides listening.
Ohio State, cool. Oh, you're a college football fan. Okay. Say that again.
Huh? What would I say?
About the listen, I'm just curious because I haven't been a kid in a long time.
It's just boring sitting around in the car looking out the window. And so then you just when you hear a conversation, you just really want to listen into it.
You find car rides boring?
If you're not looking at anything, there's no point.
So what if we no longer had a car, right? And all of the rides were waiting for a bus, and then you would have to get on the bus, and the bus stops in multiple places. We didn't have a car. So would that be exciting for you?
I've never done it before, so
You've
I
never
would try.
done it before. Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of.
It's interesting because I didn't have the ability growing up to get in a car. We never had a car. Never. I don't know what it's like to have a car. So from your perspective, for me, while I'm waiting for the bus and it decides to rain and I'm outside and I can't control.
Isn't there a thing on top of the bus stop?
Yeah, but what if there's 20 people out there?
Oh.
Okay. So for me, I want to go somewhere, and that somewhere is far from my house. But we're gonna go. We decided to go, and I have to, I have to go there. So I decide this is my route. The train doesn't take you everywhere. In the city, trains generally go from north to south. So if you want to
Why
go,
not east to west or anything?
that's just how things were carved out. I mean, you don't build trains overnight. How old do you think the New York City subway is?
10 years old or something?
10 years old. The New York City subway is. Can any one of you look that up for me? Shadow Black, if you're still around. How old is the New York subway system? Because he said it might be like 10 years old. You mean like 110?
Wait, what?
You-
Back then people had trains?
Back then, people had trains. You mean like 110?
10 years.
10 years. So
No, I'll raise it 50.
Because I'm not 50. Wow. Yeah, no. The train. I'm pretty sure the New York City train system is older than 110 years old.
I didn't know people had trains back then.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard from your perspective. When I was a kid, I thought, you want to hear something silly?
What?
I thought that the world was in black and white.
Because of all of the
Look,
TVs?
look at the answer. Milkshake. Thanks, Milkshake. 162 years.
You were far off.
I was far off. Well, I wonder if that's the New York City subway. Because I feel why I say 110 is because I'm pretty sure at the turn of the century, I thought I saw like 100, maybe it was 150-year anniversary. So here we go. The official underground New York City subway is 121 years old. That is.
You were close.
I was close, right? It doesn't matter if I was close. The point is that you said 10 years.
I didn't know trains were that old.
Well, I think.
Thought trains were a new thing.
I think what we could get to milkshake. I think so. We could do the research. That would be a great project to do some research on that. But I think so. Being from the city, that number is closer to my thought process. But I may be talking just about underground New York City subway, where we're not talking about how long has the city had some sort of a train, because we used to have a lot of elevated trains. So when I was actually growing up, Shadow Black, I don't know if you know this, but the 15 or the 55 bus growing up actually replaced what's called the elevated train. The elevated train used to run, that was the route. So where we lived at, like that would be like Third Avenue, there was a train that went down, and that's why when we were growing up, if you took the train to 149th Street, that's why they would give you a transfer, because it used to be that remember bus to bus transfer, and train you wouldn't need a transfer because you would be in the train, but you would get a paper transfer on the bus. But when you went to 149th Street, you would be able to get a transfer to continue your ride, because that used to be a train line. And I was not alive for that, but growing up, I remember hearing stories because my parents lived through
See, you
being
did it
on
too.
that
You
train.
stored it.
I stored what?
the memories of your parents
No,
talking
no,
about
no, not. I'm saying not the stuff that you overhear. That's not a kid's conversation. Like me talking to my friend about his car getting stolen has nothing to do with you.
it.
So when I when I say that, when I heard you say that, it makes me realize that you're processing information that you hear from me, which is I'm glad that I am who I am because I generally speak, you know, I say good things out loud. I'm not someone who carries bad information, but you clearly hear stuff. And when you heard it, you did this. Hmm. Hmm. Somebody out there stealing cars now. What a crowbar!
Wait,
What a crowbar! Yeah, well, actually, he got his car back. They found his car.
for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you play Roblox games, and do you ever play like a car stealing game?
No.
No.
It was just one random game. So the reason why I looked for the game specifically
Oh,
was because I've seen a YouTuber play it and it was looks fun.
yeah. That's no. I mean, Roblox is there's a weird space for me because parents rely on the fact that you're parents rely on the fact that you're in a safe space. So when most parents walk out of a room, they see goofy Roblox characters. They see like cartoonish. It has a cartoonish feel, and they don't give it a second thought that there could be malicious or bad stuff on there or bad concepts. Like how many games have you played where you're just gardening? Okay, how many games will you play where there's shooting? You can't even think, right? So the concepts of games, they're gonna reel you in, and the things that and these things stay with you, believe it or not. Like we're a culture of violence, right? Because violence is in our movies, it's all around us. So violence is just gonna process at a certain level that meets your age, but it's still violence. Like let's be real. Are the Ninja Turtles violent?
But they're funny and cartoony.
Okay, so
That's why parents let kids watch
oh,
them.
so you accept the violence if there's comedy in it.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they're not.
Stephanie, my day is going good. Thanks
The
for
show
asking.
is made for kids.
The show is made for kids.
Mhm.
That to me. Okay, break that down. Go elaborate on that.
Like, do you think a grown-up would be watching a show about uh, turtles eating pizza that are ninjas at the same time?
Okay, so let's ask the chat. You have to work tomorrow. I dread it, Stephanie. I absolutely dread it. Oh my God, I feel you. But we're gonna try to get through today. We have to figure out how to be more at peace outside of it, or improve the quality of the work experience, which is a pain point of mine. So anyone in the chat, his point was that the Ninja Turtles were or things like that, they're just made for kids, right? They're targeting kids. I don't know if I don't know what the cutoff is. I don't know. I think once you get into crossing over into live action movies,
It starts getting more violent and less for kids.
well, I don't know if the violence is the determination as to if it's for kids or not. I think the conversations just got YouTube to check my channel. You guys popped up out loud. What is your son's favorite college football team? I'd pay him. I'd pay him $5 if he could even name one. That's a whole nother conversation, Stephanie.
I don't watch sports.
we don't watch sports in the house, as in we don't have a routine. We're not consistent. I used to. It kind of overlaps with
Work.
walking away from cable. Look. Nick the Pick. He's still on Ninja. See, look. Oh no, the Ninja Turtle fans go deep. See, so Mick the Pick is an adult. He's
But
an adult. I don't know, man. We grew a new generation. There's something that started to happen because of the video game era, where there's a lot of overlap with like why Shadow Black is not watching the stream anymore. He's playing what? He's playing Rocket
Did
League.
you know Rocket League was when it first started as um
You
it
weren't
was
alive. You weren't
supposed to be
alive.
targeted. I know, but it was supposed to be targeted for kids, and then it started getting more and more competitive when they released the Rocket League that we play today.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I see games the same way. When you say it's supposed to be targeted for kids, I think that there's a miscommunication that you have an assumption that things are targeting you. These are businesses. These are companies. And you know who is targeting? A customer, a payer, somebody to pay. And that's why they exist. They don't. The reason why it makes sense to stop making goofy Ninja Turtle cartoons and make it more modern is because you have guys like Nick the Pick who were raised on that, and he may not know I was raised on that, and it was a big deal for me in the original Ninja Turtles spirit. I was a Ninja Turtle fan.
How long has Ninja Turtles been out?
I'll let you go. How long has Ninja Turtles been out? They made the first movie, the one that was with Shredder and Master Splinter, and then I think what was the second one? Secret of the Ooze. That's the one with the Vanilla Ice cameo.
Don't know what you're talking
You don't
about.
know what I'm talking about. Oh, Shadow Black says he's still watching the stream. Who is your favorite? Well, let's ask Stephanie who her favorite Ninja Turtle is, because she asked us what was his favorite college football team.
Hey,
Um,
there was a fly sitting on me.
who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Mikey.
We should do a. I wish there were like a psychology experiment to map people's favorite Ninja Turtle with how their personality expresses themselves. Because I'm absolute. I mean, Shadow Black says over 42 years.
No.
Yeah, that's how old it is. The,
That's
nin-
almost the age of you.
the Ninja Turtles were a toy first. I believe that's the story. They were a toy first, and the toy hit, so then they made a story behind it. So it was like just a random toy, and
So
the
it
kid,
was
the
a
kids,
random person.
the
who
kids
said,
went crazy over it. Yeah, there's a whole.
"Oh my gosh!
There's a whole.
Ninja,
There's a whole.
That's a turtle."
There's a whole Netflix documentary on it that we should watch together. We could do actually a review of it. That would be cool. Um, that's the good content that we need, guys. But I enjoyed the Ninja Turtles. I was deep into it. In fact, that's one of two toys that I broke and was not replaced. Back then, parents didn't replace toys. Have you guys ever had a toy that you broke replaced? Anyone in the chat? Shadow Black, you ever had a toy replaced? Because I remember stepping on my wrestling ring and it never got replaced, and I remember hearing about that thing for a very long time.
What do you mean?
I stepped on it. Was, you know how you say don't keep your toys on the, well, it used to be you don't keep your toys on the floor. Now it's don't keep your tablet on the floor,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a screen. But don't keep your toys right there on the floor where you walk. And I walked on it, and I stepped on it, and it was over. It was done.
And you never got it?
And it never replaced. Absolutely not. And the other thing was a turtle van.
Like Alan's?
Yeah, it was smaller than Alan's, but yeah, I had a turtle van. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2:30. You guys deserve all of the shout outs and all of the love for making this stream awesome. I think um, I'll do some analysis, but I feel like this. I like the facilitator role. I enjoy um, I enjoy my concepts. I enjoy listening to my children. I enjoy hearing where they are and where the gap is and where the in children in general. Even before I had kids, I used to love hearing the ideas because I think there's always going to be a generational disconnect, and unfortunately, so many of us are so worried about surviving and figuring it out that we don't have time. We don't have the attention that's required to
The
see them
animated
grow. You want to read it out loud?
sure. The animated television
Oh,
show.
we got a squirrel stealing walnuts. Oh, you missed it. Oh, we just had a leaper.
What happened?
The squirrel just jumped with the walnut in his mouth. So this is the tree. Remember that video I put out? This is the tree that the squirrel gets all of the black walnuts from. Read it.
The animated television show came out first. The iconic animated series
Debuted.
debuted on December 14th, 1987. That's old.
What is your old meter? What makes something old and not old?
Um,
Is it 2000?
19s.
Yeah. So once it hits 2000, you cool. But anything before 2000 is old.
Old.
Old lettuce.
Mhm.
Okay.
While the matchmaking Playmates action figure toy line was released shortly after in the summer of. Wait, what? Why did it end like that? Oh, 1988. Old.
Oh,
Before-
it was a comic book. That's right. It was a comic book. Shadow Black is like Grok. He's like our Grok. That's like
Don't know what that
AI, information.
Oh,
AI.
yeah, I know
Yeah.
Grok.
Maybe we should make an LLM called Shadow Black. LLM. Large language model. That's what LLM stands for. ChatGPT. Okay, guys, you done? He's done. He's done. Guys, it's been so great for hanging out. Hopefully, this is not an abrupt end. I'm gonna go see. I want to catch up. I think my wife is back from the store. This was super awesome. I really hesitate. I don't want to look at the numbers because I know it's gonna be such an amazing stream. Because you guys did an amazing job. I think we followed that energy. You did subscribe. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Carolyn, have a good night. Yeah, and everyone who has to work tomorrow, be patient, have strength, and don't lose sight in the bigger picture, the bigger goal. Don't let them weigh you down. That's kind of where my spirit's gonna be
Keep your
tomorrow.
eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes on. Say it louder.
Keep your eyes on the prize.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
Hey now. Alright. Well, he said it. It's all good, Carolyn. I am a thing. Nice name. Alright, well, we're gonna cut out of here. See you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Like I said, I'm figuring out when to do lives. There's some progress going on. We are taking a trip shortly, so maybe we'll do some maybe we'll get together. I got a new partner now. Oh, you be with media, you missed it. I'm gonna put it public so you can watch a little bit of it. What's your favorite video game?
It's somewhere between Fortnite and Roblox.
Roblox. But okay, Fortnite and Roblox.
Somewhere between.
And Mick the Pick says, don't be a sucker for love. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Peace, man. That was awesome.
Peace.
Thank you. We're going to be here